on and address the craziness of what's happening across the world. There's amazing things that are happening, but there's a lot of shakings and shiftings and things that are taking place really all over the world. I want to specifically talk about what's taking place in Syria right now. A lot of you guys know, I have been involved in raising up teams and bases and sending people and doing stuff to the Middle East for many, many years. 20 years I've been doing this for. And so there's a lot of dynamics of the Middle East that a lot of people don't fully understand. And when you're looking at this situation in Syria, just to give you guys some broad strokes here, Assad, which was over Syria for the last 10-year civil war, was just kicked out. Rebels have taken over. The rebels are not the good guys, and Assad wasn't necessarily the good guy. So there's no real good guys here. However, Assad was at least keeping some of the butchering of Christians in check, right? So he was allowing Christian minorities to do their thing, and he was in partnership with a lot of people trying to have some semblance of a stable government. He was also brutal, but now what's far worse is that these rebels that have come in are actually closer aligned to like the ISIS type of ideology. And so they are actively hunting down Christians. And I posted a video earlier today that's kind of gone out there and been shared of that same thing. And so I wanted to just come on here quickly, and I want to say this. The timing of this is it's crazy how it syncs up with our once a year gathering called Peace on Earth. And we do this event called Peace on Earth. We highlight Light a Candle, which is our missions arm. And we do this where we have bases around the world, but this year we're focusing on the Middle East, Iraq. We have a team in Iraq, a long-term base there. People that pray, people that worship, people that do evangelism. We have amazing things God's doing there. So just so happens this week we're focusing on that. We're going to be in Texas. So if you live in Central Texas, or you know somebody that lives in Central Texas, Harker Heights is the specific area around Austin. We're going to be there at a church this Friday night, 7:30 p.m. I want to invite all of you to come. This is going to be very important. We're going to break down what's happening in the Middle East, how we can pray, how we can stand with our brothers and sisters over there. You guys are going to get a chance to sow financially to be a part of that, but also just to sow in your prayers and your worship. So I want to invite you to come to be a part of that. It's called Peace on Earth. It happens this Friday. I'm going to be leaving for Texas here in a couple days. We have leaders all the way from the Middle East that are flying in to be a part of this. So it's going to be really cool. And we want you guys to be there. And we would love for you to be a part of it. We're also going to try to live stream it as well, if that's possible. But we'll keep you posted. It's better to be there in person. So it's called Peace on Earth, Harker Heights, Texas, this Friday, 7:30. We also have a vision dinner if you want to come. There's limited capacity for the vision dinner, but it's going to take place, I believe, at 5:30. It's like $50. All of the proceeds, not only do you eat Middle Eastern food, which is awesome, all the proceeds go to help the persecuted church. So we would love for you guys to come. Just so you know, I look at this stuff from a biblical perspective, and I dovetail it with end time prophecy, right? So there's all these prophecies about Damascus falling, which is happening. There's these prophecies about, the end goal is that the glory of the Lord would shine across the Middle East in the midst of the shaking. So that's the perspective that I love to share from. It's not one from fear. I'm one of the guys that went in there at the height of ISIS and worshiped on the front line. So I've stared this evil in the face. But I'm telling you that he who's in us is greater than he who's in the world, and the church is going to rise up in this season. We're going to see the greatest harvest of souls that we've ever witnessed before in the Middle East. So that's my perspective. That's the drum that I beat. It's not one of fear. A lot of people love to do the fear thing in the Middle East. That's not me. That's not my jam. So I would love for you guys to come again this Friday night. We're also going to try to live stream it. But I want to encourage you. We need people to pray. We need prayer warriors that are going to stand in the gap. The church there in Syria and Iraq and Turkey and the whole Middle East is yeah, there's a shaking happening. And so now's the time for the remnant church, the body of Christ, to rise up. We would love for you guys to be there, to be a part of it. And we'd love for you to join us on a trip. I'm taking a team of doctors, medical professionals. They're going to go to Iraq, I believe, in February. So if you know anybody that would love to be on that trip, we'd love to take them. And God bless you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I just wanted to come on here quickly. I know that a lot of the focus is on America, what God's doing in America. Yes, we're going to be worshiping for the inauguration. Yes, we're going to be taking Let Us Worship to New Year's Eve in Florida. Yes, we're going to be worshiping in New Orleans during the Super Bowl. But right now, my heart is really burning for the Middle East. This is the time of year where we focus in peace on earth with what God's doing there. And we would love for you guys to help us, to pray, to be a part of this, to go and to give. So God bless you guys. Share this with somebody in Central Texas, and I would love to see you there this Friday.